Greetings, beloveds, friends, family, healers, lovers of all kinds. I am here. I am here right now and to send you a very important message, and that message is on the subject of compassionate listening. I've noticed in my past, I have not been a compassionate listener. I have been a type of listener who may have felt in the past that I need to interrupt, or I need to stand up for myself, or I need to attack or defend myself, or I need to hurry and speak in without fully listening. I've been the type of listener who have been selfish in the past, who have only wanted it to be my way. I have been a selective listener who have only wanted to listen to the parts that were good for me, but not the parts that I didn't want to hear. I would just block it out and only hear the part of the conversation that I wanted to listen to. So if I send you this video, or if you're listening to this video, or if you have been in this place where you have felt like you have been a uncompassionate listener or a selective listener, then I want to tell you, I'm sorry. I send my sorry and I ask for your forgiveness, that I want to show you and teach and guide and let you know that I have found out some beautiful gifts with the help of beings around me and resources and from life experiences, that I don't want to be the woman that I have been in the past to people. This is the reason why I traveled and let go of really beautiful beings in my life, and why things never worked out. Relationships between some friends, relationships between some lovers, and I just say I'm really sorry, and I don't want to leave people worse than how I found them. My intention was always just to spread love and be a nurturing, divine feminine person, lover, a person who's kind, who wants to listen. I just did not know how to be a compassionate listener in the past, and now I feel I am fully available to be a compassionate listener. And sometimes it's not just about helping. It's about accompanying someone, not trying to fix or help someone or heal someone or teach them something or give advice to. Sometimes me or each other being around one another is about compassionately listening without engaging all the time. So I really apologize to any brothers and sisters that I have hurt or detached from or separated from, because we both were trying the best we can in the moment, or maybe we got too frustrated, and instead of allowing that to us to build a tribe together, we separated. So I'm really sorry, and I ask for forgiveness, and I just want you to know that I'm really doing the work, and I'm really trying my best to work on myself. So I love you. That's all I wanted to do, is share love with you. If I have crossed paths with you, I just really am trying my best to be a very compassionate being. I see goodness in all beings. I forgive myself for being uncompassionate in the past, and I feel we can all learn how to be compassionate listeners and speakers, because we have learned English, how to speak English perfectly. And if we can speak English and learn that and be masters of our own language, then we can be masters at learning how to speak compassionately and kindly to one another. So I'm very sorry again in the past if I have been uncompassionate or straight up assertive or selfish or say things so bluntly and so straight on. That was never my intention, is to call you out or hurt you. All I was doing is hurting myself. I was losing and missing out on an opportunity to grow with you, to build a tribe, to share love. So sorry to anyone that I have ever taken my love away from by being uncompassionate. So I'm going to share with you some amazing tools today. These tools are going to help you become a master of being a compassionate listener. I am no master at compassionate listening yet, but I am definitely putting in the work daily to become a compassionate listener, totally, by being aware of the things that I must work on within myself. So, step one, I want to let you know first that any step, if it's a tiny step, it's still a step towards your truth, your most highest self, your most compassionate, kindest, loving self. So put in the steps. No step is too small, all right? So step one is the practice of the stick, the talking stick. If you've ever heard, if you're doing one-on-one and it's really frustrating and hard to communicate with someone because they keep arguing or interrupting, then just do the stick-to-itiveness. So stick to it by sticking to communication. Communication is very important in life. It brings people together. It's a way to make love. So sticking to it, having a stick and having a timer and saying, hey, I'm going to give you the stick. You talk about whatever you must talk about. Open it with a prayer. Open it with that intention of I'm going to speak truth, I'm going to be kind, I'm going to say what's on my mind that needs to be said, so then we can have a better understanding of one another. So pass the person the stick. Whoever wants to go first will grab the stick, and it'll be 5 minutes back and forth for an hour is what I practice with people. Or you can do 1 minute and 30 seconds with a stick at a time. You can set a timer on your phone. All I ask for the receiver, the speaker will have the stick, and then the receiver, the listener, is going to relax and be kind and hold space and don't feel desperate to reply or speak. Try not to make facial expressions and react. Just simply listen, hold space, hold a container. That is how we can heal together as a tribe. Step two is to listen without no preconceived assumptions. Listen with patience. Don't judge the person and what they're saying, and don't get your personal feelings involved. And another tip is during your listening, don't try to fix the problem. Don't try to help this person. Don't try to give them advice or think of ways that you can give them advice or help them out. This is natural because we all have love within us and we want to care and we want to help. But just listen. That is simply your role as a compassionate listener, is to listen. And then maybe they don't even want your advice, but you give it to them. Only give your advice if you want to, hey, I invite you to try something. Would you like to hear? They can say yes or no. They have a freedom of choice. You don't have to be out in this world trying to help everyone or see everyone as they need help or advice from you. Sometimes it's the real healing is just being and listening and holding a safe, sacred container of love. So unless the speaker specifically asks you at the end, can I have advice? Can I have help? Then that's your perfect opportunity to step in and share your love. But for now, just listen. Step 3 is let's meditate. Let's go into meditation and focus our awareness on how we can be the most kindest, compassionate listener version of ourselves today. May your voice, your words, allow Source to speak through you with good intentions and good energy, not to bring people down or call them out, but for good, healing, motivational, beautiful, sacred energy. So step 4 is try your best to be present to the conversation. Fully listen without replying in your mind. This is something that has changed my life, that I truly need to just keep on practicing. If I keep practicing English, I'm speaking English so effortlessly. So if I keep practicing listening to someone without replying in my mind, without thinking of what I'm going to say next, when the speaker is speaking, I'm going to be fully present without thinking of stories like, how can I relate this to my life? Or, so this is so key. And I'm so thankful for the people that I've communicated with in my life that have told, hey, Megan, can you just listen? So thank you so much for saying that to me and actually helping me out. So I'm practicing that. I'm doing the best I can. Step 5, let's not take the speaker's feelings personally. Don't take it to heart. Even though you're involved in the conversation, do not take it personally. Compassion means accepting other people's feelings for what they are feeling. Just accepting it without getting defensive or feeling attacked when the speaker expresses feelings that are concerning you. So just try your best to not react, attack if they're talking about something that involves you. Be patient, breathe. Not everybody wants to be helped, saved. Sometimes you just need to listen, and then that will come out. You know, you'll make an impact by just being solid listeners. So remember, if we can become masters of speaking English, we can become masters of being compassionate listeners. So thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you for being in my life. And thank you to myself for doing the work and trying something new and sharing this. Thank you for watching this video. Much love to you. I wish you nothing but such a beautiful, healthy, sacred, well, enjoyable, blissful life. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. Thank you so much. You are a gift to me. You are a gift. Thank you so much. Hallelujah. Namaste.